Well, hello again, everyone. I'm Charmaine Brent. I'm the Director of Programs and Services. The last time you were with us, I was the program manager, excuse me, in Alameda County. And this story comes from really being in that role. I've served as a certified ombudsman for nearly 3 years in Alameda County in various roles. But the story that I want to bring forward to you today is really near and dear to my heart. It was in the beginning stages of me in the leadership role in Alameda County as an ombudsman lead supervisor, but it really just set the stage of understanding the work that we do, why it is so important for our community at large to not forget about our seniors, to remember that they do have lives and have lived lives. And sometimes they may find themselves in skilled nursing or assisted living or even independent living. But this particular resident, his sister reached out to our office and she was concerned that her brother had not had his dentures for like 2 years. They had requested this from the facility and they didn't see it as a big deal. When I went to the facility, everyone was just like, oh, it's just dentures. I mean, what is the big deal? Um, so when I saw him, he was very frail, almost like in a fetal position. And I knew instantly others that provided care had made a decision for the care that he was going to receive. Um, it, it appeared as if they're like, why should we invest as much in dentures when, we're taking care of him, we're keeping him clean, we're bathing him. But come to find out after interacting with this resident, he couldn't speak a lot, but he could let you know, he could communicate and let you know what he was happy about, what he was sad about. And so I asked him about his dentures and he pointed to his mouth and you can clearly see that he was sad. So, his sister ended up calling while I was there. Well, I'm gonna find out the reason because they were saying, and he doesn't eat, because I asked why he was so small. And they said, well, he doesn't eat. He doesn't like to eat. Well, spending this time with the resident, it come to find out that he was depressed. He was truly depressed because he did not have his dentures. His mouth hurt when he ate, so he wasn't really eating. So the staff assumed that he really just didn't want to eat. And, he's just, he's going to be 90 pounds. That's what it's going to be. But after working with the facility and his sister, I worked to get his dentures. And also for him to have physical therapy because it's like, he was just forgotten about. And then I learned from his sister his story. And his story was he lived a life. He worked at a local supermarket where he was well known, but some devastating incidents happened in his life. He lost his daughter, he lost his wife, and he got into an accident that limited his ability and mobility. And so he was depressed. And so I always would tell my staff, no one should have a tumultuous end, meaning when we're at that stage of our life, it should not be a power struggle. It should not be all kind of confusion. You should not warehouse me. You should know who I am. And so I made it my business that they know or knew who he was and advocated for him. And I would come and he would smile. And when he had his dentures, he would smile. Even his roommates would smile and said, that lady did that for him. And it started with just dentures, but it changed his life. And he lived like 2 years after that. He recently passed, but it all started with dentures. So I know we get caught up in our daily lives, but we're all going to age at some point, and it's important for us and those that provide care to know the smallest thing can be the most important thing, because just a pair of dentures changed that resident's life and his sister's life, where he was eating. He gained 10 pounds. He was happy. He was getting physical therapy. And it all started with a pair of dentures. And so, I want to thank everybody for tuning in and listening to us, but just let that sit with you and resonate with you. Nothing is too small.